Last time on Lawful Stupid. The door to Goron is colorless.
That's not great.
So Darlin looks at the bracelet, this, I don't know, the casket of Cassiel maybe, and calls out to him for moments. But it feel like years. It's silence. And you hear, yeah, I'm here. What do you want?
We took the color from the Goron door. Have no idea what that did, but it brought you back. So what does that mean for the door?
Yeah, that's bad.
Long story short, he's got all his powers, confirmed everyone in Goron is dead, according to him. He said he could stop time for us, he could become a dragon, and then he could take us back to wherever we need so we could maybe get to some of those other anchors and meet the Grand Magus.
So all we need to do is know not where the Grand Magus is, but where the Grand Magus was. Wait for him to try to get the juice, we get his juice. Bingo bango, welcome back everybody we ever loved.
Yeah, that's an idea. We'll see if we can do it. You find the door that you guys came out of. You guys go through the door, and you clumsily land at the feet of the proprietor.
I thought you guys were gone forever. It's good that you're back.
How long were we gone for?
Almost 2 years.
Remember that Grand Magus dude?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's bad. Yeah, so, Devin, you made a valid point. You're all level 14.
Oh, hooray.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Okay, cool.
You killed an entire world. You deserve something.
You're right. I'm not going to fight you on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend the next several hours.
Several hours? Wow. So you don't have to level up
spells.
now. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to do it all now. We could play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can just stare at your faces while you all level up.
I'm not leveling up. You just keep going. You just keep doing what you do.
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
I feel like you guys are required for this, unfortunately.
Alright, what I really want to know is how do we stop? I guess I can do some character.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, everyone, I'm Osiris Craggle. You know me. You love me. Question is, you've got great knowledge, even if you still don't have your power. He's stronger than you. Think he's going to eat you. Who can stop him? Who do you know in this world that could stop the Grand Magus?
You see Cassiel, and the proprietor look at each other. They both kind of,
Who is it? Who is it that makes you stay awake at night? You think he's the monster under your bed. We want to talk to that guy. Or gal. Or monster.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, it's the Grand Magus now, my dude. We weren't really scared of, like, some massive, powerful figure. More so, adventurers and heroes like you who end up killing, dragons.
Hold on a second. What about the gods of Goron? Were they eaten alive or taken away? Were they real?
What do you mean?
Could we get them here? Are you friends with the powerful entities of the other worlds? Could we borrow them from somewhere else and bring them here?
The ones you swallowed?
Yeah, but I'm talking about somewhere else. Maybe another place you know of, or you chaps with someone else that could help us.
Oh, you want to go to other...
Who else can
Doors.
world hop and come here? Yeah,
that's
When's
weird.
here?
What?
When's here?
When is he?
But I think he's a coward.
He is a coward.
But
So I don't know if he'll be of help.
if he has power...
We can make him feed Goron.
He could create Goron again. He's a storyteller.
No, I'm kidding. He wouldn't do that, but he could help us fight. Surely the Grand Magus.
We could ask for blessing help. I don't know.
So you're saying there's no one. What do we do? What do you think we do then?
That's a really good question. If I were in your shoes, I would try and fight him fire with fire, right?
So we would eat him. That's what you're saying. He's been eating dragons, so we eat him.
Maybe
like my bro
we
said,
just
that's what he said.
maybe just we find a way that you can weaponize our energies and our abilities without us having to fight. Because clearly we're not winning these fights, right?
How did he get the first one?
That's a great question. If I knew that.
What if he's world hopping and he's still... I don't know. It's just a lot of unknowns, you know? It's like we go into this with our hands tied behind our back and blindfolded.
Then you'd still have an advantage. I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just sometimes I feel down, like I don't know what is the reason for being here.
I got an idea. Hold
Why
on.
should we even try?
Hold on 1 second. I still got the gem that's got the little bit of the proprietor in it, right? The little fire gem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna feed it to Gworp.
Ooh.
Gworp is just a pure draconic spirit. And these are the essences of dragons. So my theory is, if we feed all of them to Gworp, he can turn into a Megazord to fight the Grand Magus.
I am liking this. Make it so.
Or Gworp is going to be like a dog and has swallowed the wrong thing and it's going to come out in his poop about 24 hours later.
Gworp doesn't poop. He is a draconic spirit. So he is no...
Everything
Listen, if it has a mouth, it has to poop. That's what we did determine that.
That's a world, yeah.
He uses
Word
it
lore.
all. It's very efficient. There's no
very
waste.
efficient. Very efficient.
He uses everything.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick that rock in Gworp's mouth.
Roll an Arcana check using Gworp's stats.
I did not. One thing I don't know about Gworp, what his intelligence modifier is.
Probably not the best.
Did not think it was going to come up. To be real with you. Yeah, it's a -1. But you know what? That's the same as mine. So let's go, boy. That's a 10, right down the middle.
Perfect. So Gworp eats this this rock, and I think he placed it in there. So it's just a gulp. He doesn't like chew it down. And you watch as Gworp kind of like he kind of sways a little bit. He starts not feeling super great, and he like burps like fire. And you see the proprietor, and he says, "All right, I actually fucking like this idea." And he snaps his fingers, and the proprietor disappears. And you watch as Gworp begins to grow in size, and his scales begin to turn red. Gworp's big. He's powerful.
Are you still in there, my special little boy? Are you still Papa special little boy?
Yeah, he's still Gworp.
Yeah!
Alright, should we feed him the blue one then too?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Just toss it in there.
I don't think I'm holding that one.
I think I am actually.
So toss that thing in there.
It's good that you... Gosh, guys, listeners, can we just point out that this is the first time Devin's put something in a monster's mouth instead of its butthole? So that's great.
Finally, the right way.
There are two sides to every beast. I know.
I
that.
see that.
Who am I to say which is
You
right,
found the
which is
mouth hole
wrong?
this time. Yeah, you throw that gem in there, and he Gworps it on down.
That's what he does.
He does.
but you don't see the same effect.
And then I like do morphin time to Cassiel. I take that thing and I like hold it out to him. Like try to put him back in that thing.
What?
Shouldn't we keep the time dragon?
Yeah,
as...
he has to take us back to the...
All right. It just was trying to just power him up.
Cassiel goes in last.
Yeah, I go in. Wait, what?
You're going to lend your powers to Gworp for a little while. Not right now, but when we need
It's
him.
either that or you got to fight.
You got to fight as a dragon, or you let him fight.
Speaking of, let me just fix something. And you see Cassiel like grab his face and like shove and push and shove and push. And he changes his physical form. And he's got like this green hair, he's a slender build, some purple undertones. He's back to where he should be. All right. Well, that feels a little different. Anyways. Yeah, I
So
go in
what do they
last.
have?
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. No.
All right. Okay, Cassiel, you're done scrubbing the timeline, I'm sure, by now.
Yeah.
So we need to go someplace before your siblings got Ed. And we need to get them. But hey, proprietor, you now should know where they were, right? Because it already happened.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I looked at the timeline. Got a problem. He's definitely nommed on some dragons. It's like counting. Yeah. So there's one he hasn't nommed on. So we can go try to save that one or eat it. But he's already eaten 4 of them. That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I guess we should get the last one.
But my question is, can we time travel to before he got those ones and get them instead?
I can't take you back there. I told you, fixed points.
Okay, so those spots are off, but can you get us back to right before he went into the waterfall cave so we can fight him?
No, but I can get you back to right after he ate the last one.
Okay.
I can't push it back further than when he ate them.
We just needed to know a place where he was so that we knew for sure. But if we know where he got the last dragon at, then we should be good. But do we know where that was?
Hold on. Yeah, I could take you there. But the question is, are you guys ready to fight him?
No, we're gonna go get. We're still losing.
You just. Oh, I see. You want to grab that and then. Okay, but if you grab an essence, well, I guess as long as you don't eat it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you're saying I shouldn't feed it to Gworp? Because that's the first thing I was gonna do.
Well, hold on. Yeah, you shouldn't feed it to Gworp because I can't go back.
Okay.
No, I just mean that like you fed it to Gworp, so now I can't take you to before you fed it to Gworp.
Okay, so you're saying I should bring it
unless we. Yeah. Well, if you want to be able to like, oh, actually, crap, I can't take you back.
Oh no, we wasted too much time talking about it.
Well, no, because Gworp ate the proprietor.
Because Gworp ate the proprietor. Well, the blue one's not really a problem here because the Grand Magus has that one.
So we're currently stuck in this point of time and have to get to where the other one is ASAP.
And then we'll still be 2v4 on Dragonfront.
It's better than 5v1.
Well, hold on. If I'm the last in, it's 3. I'm still a dragon here, my dude.
You're right.
It'll be Gworp. Don't forget Gworp.
Gworp would be the tiebreaker.
That's true. Gworp is actually one of the. Listen, we've been telling you this. Gworp is actually our dad.
I knew that.
But I'm the 7th dragon. You don't. I'm the 7th dragon.
Okay, well, why don't we get...
So we can get it to 4v3.
Mm-hmm.
Is our best bet. But yeah, we got to go now. Yes, we better mosey.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's get it moving. Where do you know
great.
where your sibling even lives?
Oh, no, we don't need to know where they live. We just need to go to a font of power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any
Sound
font
good?
of power?
Any for him.
Yeah. So do we know where one of those is?
Yeah, absolutely. I can take you there.
Excellent. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Cool. So you guys walk out, and he's like, "Okay, everybody, make some space." Like stretching. And then he transforms into a giant dragon.
Little Mushu.
And no, it's a giant dragon. He's like a just big ass dragon. And he's colored in green, and he's large and in charge, and he's got this like almost like pot belly in the front of him. He goes,
I don't know what to tell you. I really like soup.
This is the calories catch up for him with all the soup calories.
I was dipped in a lot of soup. I remember that.
I did not know it would affect your dragon form. Interesting.
The calories have to go somewhere.
he like sucks his stomach up.
It's fine. All right, you guys want to hop on back and we'll fly our happy asses on the way?
I do make my way up his back, but I'm taking measurements the entire time. I'm like researching.
Amazing.
Like a tape measure.
Yeah,
I
so you
throw
do.
like a
You
grappling
come up
hook.
there. It's just, okay. Wow. Darling, Osiris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darling will get on.
Let's go.
Perfect.
All right, everybody, hold on tight.
Gworp will fly along next to him.
Yeah, of course.
Tie him with a rope so he can keep up, just in case.
I don't know. This is new. This is
he
super
can.
I don't
Gworp.
He's got the
Does he have the
character's juice in him.
We
Yeah.
gotta see what new moves he's got.
Yeah.
Oh, Dwayne. When he takes off, can he just like make like fire wings or like a fire jet
Yeah.
maybe that propels him? Because he's got
I love the idea of him having like fire wings.
yeah, hell yeah. Because he's got little stubby wings. But what if the little stubby wings have like
I love
big
the
flame
idea
wings
that
come
every
off
time
of
he gets one, he gets a new set of wings.
them?
So Cassiel like beats his wings against the ground, and in fact, do you see some of the houses? Because this is like a more traditional, like some of the houses kind of shake and shimmy when he does this, and he pulls you guys into the air, and your ears are filled with the rush of wind. Right, none of you guys are used to flying at this speed, and Gworp is keeping up without issue. And so he begins to fly.
Every RPG player knows that the scariest final boss isn't Tiamat, Vecna, or Orcus. Why? It's none other than scheduling a game, that foul beast. It's no one's fault they can't make it. Tim? So how do we get a game together that is exciting, fresh, and worth exploring? The answer is plainly Roleplay Revolution. Roleplay Revolution allows you to generate ready-to-run adventures in minutes. It comes complete with NPCs, monsters, maps, and more. What a hoot! Your adventures can be highly complex for even the most intelligent, or as simple as you require. Isn't that right, Timmy? Roleplay Revolution has powerful tools that let you tweak your adventure after initial creation, so don't worry about all those last-minute great ideas that you come up with. You start by just throwing out some of your favorite themes, movies, games, etc., just to get the juices flowing a bit. Want to mix high fantasy with your favorite RPG title? Well, go crazy. A mustachioed plumbing brothers and steampunk? You got it. Your imagination is the limitation. Roleplay Revolution allows you to create the game you'd love to run but just don't have the time to write. To spice it up even more, let's assume that Tim and your other quote-unquote friends are indisposed for a long period of time. Never fear! Roleplay Revolution has an AI-powered DM named Oracle. That's nice. That will never leave and keep its time commitments. Oracle will run the adventures you generate for you. You can run the adventures solo with Oracle, or have a GM for you and your friends. It's free to try, but we, Lawful Stupid, hope you'll hear this and go for the annual subscription. If you purchase the annual subscription and use the code Lawful Stupid at checkout, you'll get a whopping 20% off the total price. Head on over to roleplayrev.com and let the games begin.
It's not too long that you're on his back, maybe a couple hours before he reaches what is essentially a giant mountain. And he lands you guys at the base of this mountain. And he says, "All right, I know it's been great, but everybody off."
Yeah,
Banana.
we'll slide off.
Slide awkwardly off of him.
Gworp carries me down. It's awesome.
And he kind of shuffles and shimmies, and then he turns back into his normal green and purple-haired dude. I hadn't done that in a while. Oh, man. Gotta exercise again. All that soup. Ugh.
Stretch those wings out.
Yeah, no
what
kidding.
a good boy. Your papa's fast boy, aren't you? You got fire wings.
Cassio goes, "Okay, but stop touching my
Not you. But you're a
Who, are
very
you feeling
impressive
jealous
boy
over
too.
there?
All right. Anyways, yeah. So in here, basically, there's a cavern in here, which holds, power to the Topaz Dragon, the Dragon of Earth, my brother. If we're gonna get his attention, here's the way to do it.
All right, everybody, we got to be pretty careful here. Keep an eye out for the Grand Magus. If we see him, game plan, get the rock, get out. This ain't our time to fight him. We're here to try to even the odds.
Right.
Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, do our best
Let's
then.
do it.
Excellent. And so you guys are presented with an entrance to a cave or a cavern system.
Excellent. I guess I would like to go in sneaky, see if I could hear if there is somebody up ahead. And hopefully it's just us, but...
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, roll a stealth roll.
18.
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
Are we
You
trying to
believe
do
you're
like a
stealthy.
group stealth thing?
Yeah, let's do that, right?
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace so everybody can add plus 10 to their roll.
Hot dog.
So you got a 28. You got a 28, darling. So you think you're stealthy.
I've got. You said plus 10? Was it out of plus 10?
Yeah, with
It's
the
plus
pass
10,
for that.
yeah.
30 for me.
I got a 21 off my natural one.
We'll say you think you're stealthy. Yeah, so you guys are going in stealthily.
Gworp, sorry.
Yeah, roll Gworp.
22.
Yeah, you believe he's stealthy. And Cassiel believes he's stealthy. Yeah. Who's leading the party? Is that Darling?
I
Sounds
guess. I would also like to look at the ground to see if there's any footprints in the dirt, if there's any, or in the stone.
That's a great question. No, you don't see any.
How big is the cavern? Like,
And you're walking in, it's like I would say it's like 15 foot high, 10 foot wide. It's pretty big. It's almost like a cave more than anything
Do we want
else.
Gworp to go in first so he can kind of light the way with his newfound fire wings so that Osiris
Wouldn't
can
that kind of
see?
defeat your stealth?
It sure would, yeah, if we're trying to be stealthy. That's a good point.
I mean, I'm not against it, but
No, you're right. I was just trying to think about Osiris seeing in the cavern, but and maybe Darling not wanting to go in front.
he can just walk next to Gworp. All right, Gworp, you just show me the way to go.
I'm just gonna grab his tail and follow him.
Elephant style.
It's a good thing he didn't get a Charmander tail. You know what I mean?
I know. I thought about that for a second. I was like, wait a second. But yeah, I'm gonna use Gworp's tail and follow him.
Perfect. All right, so you proceed forward, and with the intent of listening for voices and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, you head forward, and after about 5 or 10 minutes of walking, you start getting this incline as you're moving up this cavern. And it I can't stress enough how dry it is in here. Like, you know how caverns are normally like damp and moist because, well, they're underground and that's how moisture works. It's dry as a bone. And in fact, like, as you guys are walking up, you're already starting to like feel like your skin get a little dry. It's uncomfortable. Maybe you should moisturize more.
Get some lotion.
Our skin gets so dry that it cracks and all our skin falls off.
It's horribly itchy.
Yeah, everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's a would you rather reference from 2 episodes ago. I don't know.
And if you fail, you all turn into liches. It's fine. Anyways, moving forward. Yeah, so you climb up, or not climb up. You continue up, and then after a little bit, you guys come into this cavern, this open space, illuminated by light, like daylight.
What do we see besides daylight? Just open cavern space?
Yeah, there's open cavern space, but in the middle there's almost like a platform. And there's something on top of it, but you can't really see what it is from where you are.
Looks like the
We'll have to
similar
get
thing
closer,
to
Dan.
the sapphire dragon. I guess approach?
Yeah.
How far away is it from us? From where we were standing, distance-wise, because we wouldn't be able to see it. So it's like what, 50 feet, 60 feet, or something.
I didn't say you couldn't see it. You just couldn't see it well, right? So like, there's something on top. Yeah, you're about 80 feet from it. There's
How
a
high
big opening.
in the air is it? Like this platform?
The pedestal, the platform. Yeah, the platform is about 5 feet high.
Okay.
So it's a pretty
And-
big platform.
And we're being real perceptive to anything else going on in this cavern as we approach.
You're real perceptive.
I'll say this: I have blind sense, so if I can hear, which I can tell if location of any hidden or invisible creature within 10 feet of me. So I'd like to, for future purposes, if anything is hiding and I'm walking near it, as soon as it's within 10 feet, I would be aware of it.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, and the rest of the cavern is seemingly empty from your point of view.
All right, I'll approach with Darling.
Yeah. All right. Excuse me. On top of On top of this platform, there is like a globe sitting there of the world.
I walk up and touch it.
Yeah?
I walk up and grab it with my stupid meat hands and maneuver.
Okay, you do that. I mean, it's a form of connection with Topaz Dragon. So you would customarily call out, almost like a prayer.
Yeah, I call out to Topaz in Draconic and I say, Almighty Earthshaker, appear before us.
And when you say that, on the pedestal, because you're now on the pedestal, the Grand Magus appears before you. And he says, oh, not the first one here, huh? Can I just have that? And he points to the globe.
No.
Please?
That's a real interesting question. My answer is, Gworp, eat this! Now chuck the whole globe into Gworp's open mouth.
Roll me a religion check.
You got it, boss. Is it? This is not pertaining to dragons, is it?
It is, yeah.
I'll take advantage.
Yeah, you probably should.
You have -1 to it, so it's gonna be a 14, my good sir.
With a 14, here's what you know that you didn't necessarily know. You were successful in calling forth the Topaz Dragon. And as you throw this globe, you and you alone almost see the gold and bronze coloring of that dragon following the globe. And Gworp chomps it down. And the Grand Magus, not cool, okay? And Gworp begins to chomp and chew and swallow. Gworp it down as he does. And he begins to shift and he begins to change and forth from his back is a second set of wings. And Shane, this is your boy. So describe to me the earthen topaz wings that he's generated.
Yeah, so what you see is Gworp has undergone these changes, and you see basically like a crown of stone that comes kind of in between his eyes, and it goes back up, making kind of like spikes down his back, and they kind of erupt like 2 stalagmites out of his back, these large rocky wings. And then behind that, you see this other pair of just like now kind of intermixing with the stone, these gouts of flame kind of making a molten base as these large phoenix-like fiery wings protrude. And then, of course, you see his little Gworp stub wings that he uses to flap.
Does he have 2 tails as well, or just the 1 tail?
That's Darling's thing. I would never.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I would never.
Though, I will say this, his scale coloring is now both his original scale coloring, and there's like streaks almost of red and then topaz as he's like changing.
And then I'll say, eat shit, fuck nugget, and I'll push the Grand Magus and run.
Roll a athletics check. I'll roll his.
Rolled an 8.
He's a wizard. He might get less.
So you push him, and both of you kind of stumble. He rolled a 9, so he's like fine, but like he's like, "What? Hey, what is that all for? Come on, listen. Come on. Give me the dragon."
I run and jump off the pedestal onto Gworp's back, and I'm trying to hightail it out of there. We had a plan.
Oh yeah, the plan was run away.
You guys head towards that exit. How would you say that looks? Who's first? Would that be Gworp and...
I'd say Gworp. They would know what's happening.
Me and
like,
Gworp are pretty fast,
fast.
but I want to let them go into the tunnel first. So that if we have to like turn around and, I don't know, maybe fill the entire tunnel full of our dragon breath weapon that we use. If the Grand Magus is following us, maybe we can do that.
I'm surprised you're not going to use the back end for a breath weapon, but fine.
I would never. That's Devin's thing.
That's Devin's thing.
I would never.
Listen, we all have our things. Darling has tails. Devin likes the tail, and Shane will kill the NPCs you love.
I don't jock other people's steez.
Yeah, no, I will take Cassiel's hand and start booking it.
Yeah, that's and so you guys are rushing towards the exit. Do me a favor, everybody but Gworp and Drake, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
I like my odds. I like my chances. That will be a 26.
Oh, pretty good. Let's roll for Cassiel.
Mine's a 29.
Okay. Cassiel's was not. So, here's what I'm going to ask you to. In the tunnel or out of the tunnel is the question I'm going to ask.
In your Audi.
Yep.
I'm going to choose Audi.
Okay, out of the tunnel. Got it?
Probably out, I guess.
Out of the tunnel. Got it. So you guys are rushing towards this tunnel, and like Cassiel gets ahead of you. He's like sprinting. And as you guys are rushing, Osiris and Darling, you guys collide into this shimmering wall. And on the other side of this shimmering wall is Cassiel. Turns around. Hey, what the? And you hear the Grand Magus. Well, that's not gonna work, is it? You can't just run. You have something I need. And he slowly begins to walk towards you guys.
Like from our side, so Cassiel's on like on a safer
Cassiel's,
side?
he's on the safer side.
That's just fun. I've been dying for a piece of you. Gworp, time to rip and roar. And we're going to use our breath weapon on that fucker.
What are you going to do?
We're going to use Drake's breath. That's our draconic spirit breath weapon that can either be channeled through me or Drake or Gworp. I'm going to choose Gworp.
So you choose Gworp, and so here's how you should at least tender that for right now. So take Gworp's breath weapon, which naturally is what element?
It's acid.
Acid. So you're gonna take that acid damage, and instead of just rolling acid, you're gonna roll 3 sets of dice: 1 for acid, 1 for poison, and then 1 for fire. So you're gonna roll that breath weapon 3 times.
You got it.
As he is approaching, I assume you just full force towards him.
Correct. So that's going to be 22 acid, 26 poison, 23 fire.
Little bit of damage. And so this combination of acid and poison and flames almost like explodes forward as they all kind of react to each other. And the breath weapon, which normally is a much shorter range of like 20-30 feet, it explodes forth and almost fills that side of the cavern. And so you guys are watching this, like, the attack go out, and the Grand Magus dead center of the blast. And as everything fades, he's not there.
Is the barrier still up?
Nope, barrier's gone.
Cassio.
Yeah?
Well, let's fucking go. Let's not wait around. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you guys bolt out of the cavern.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you guys get out of the cavern, and Cassio, without question, just transforms. Oh, get on!
Yeah, I'll whip it over.
Yeah.
On top.
Bobbing on as well.
And then he beats his wings. The trees around you almost uproot. And into the air you guys go. I didn't really ask the question. Where do we want to go?
Anywhere but here?
We gotta, what we gotta do is, we gotta rally whatever forces are available to us. Now we can take the fight to him with the most evenest of odds. So I guess, like, who do we know here? We know the proprietors had people, right? And there's that whole village full of
Yeah, the whole village full of dragons.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, we got a whole village full of dragons. We probably use them.
All right, I'll head there. And he does. He flies you guys there. It's another couple-hour flight, but he lands you in the middle of the red dragon. Excuse me, village. And he transforms back down.
To be clear, they're half dragons, right?
Yeah, they're half dragons.
They're not. They're not. What's the other? Dragonborn. They're specifically
correct. They're not dragonborns. Yeah, because a half dragon came out of the statue.
Yeah.
And Cassio transforms back down. Well, I would say that's successful.
Yeah, it went pretty good.
Better than I thought it might.
I'm just wondering what his angle is.
That's a good point.
I mean, being dead as fuck, right? That's his angle, is being put in the fucking ground by Gworp.
That doesn't seem right, though, right?
I mean, it seemed a little easy, but I mean, you saw what hit him, and there was nothing left. So
He's a wizard. He could have just poofed away somewhere else. Even I could do that.
yeah, but his wall went down. That's because he's dead, right?
Or just left the plane.
I love Drake. No, but listen.
You hit him hard enough.
I was thinking about it.
Okay.
I had a thought. You know, my brother asked who else could help, and we had mentioned Wynn before. My question is, when gods traverse the worlds, and Wynn is here, does anyone know of him? Is he someone of stature here in this world?
Nope. Sure not.
So doesn't it make sense that now that we've destroyed the only place where people call him someone of great renown, that he would want to get back there? And so if Wynn is listening right now, perhaps he understands that unless he comes and helps us, he has no existence or meaning, and maybe is trickling away in this world to be forgotten forever. And I'm just wondering if he hears me now and perhaps wants to step in and do something about it.
All your stories are lost right now.
We are the only ones who know.
Gone, burned to nothing. You could start with us and we could spread your word, and I would do that, but you know what? You've got to show your friggin' face for that.
Let's just start shaking random trees. Get out of here, you sick bastard!
Get out of there.
That was really funny.
Thanks, man.
So you hear the ruffling of feathers as this bipedal figure, smaller bipedal figure, about y'all's size. Normally he's a much larger, and he's got that wooden mask, and he's covered in branches and bramble and leaves, and he's more your height than he's ever been, and he says, "You guys are a bunch of jerks."
Yeah, just a little bit.
We're mostly desperate.
And that's where we're going to end this episode.
All right.
Shane, Extra Life.
Yep, we are rolling for humanity. We are helping Extra Life. We are helping make a difference through the Children's Miracle Network of hospitals, and we hope that you will join us in doing so. We have rolled a 5. So 5 of our dollars heading on over to Extra Life, and we hope you will join us.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yep.
Party time.
All right. Well, moving on to our new segment, which is like bring wisdom to all the children in the world, but more specifically the Lanes. So,
Post-mortem.
who wants to go first? Devin, you're up.
You want some real stuff, right? You want some real stuff for life.
That's really y'all's choice. I'm going to be doing real things. If you guys want to be silly and deliver
I'll be doing
that
some
type of
jokes
message, you can.
sometimes. Obviously, you got to take the piss.
Yeah, for sure. You got to take a piss out of it. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I think the thing I tell this to most of my soldiers is don't get caught, don't get frozen in making decisions. Just make one. You'll know if it's the wrong one, and guess what? You can veer from there. Just don't freeze.
Okay.
Like some people get so frozen by
There you go.
indecision, they just spend all their time inside, and then
Fight or flight.
the
Fight.
moment passes.
Got it.
Yeah.
There is no mental illness in which normal sleep function is present. Every mental illness is associated with some form of abnormal sleep. So try to get 8 hours a night.
If the world seems out of sorts and you're angry at everything, maybe you just need a snack. Hunger is real.
Ooh, I like that.
So here's my advice that I would give. Call your dad. He knows he fucked up, but like he knows he screwed you up a little bit. But call him. Say hi. If you can. If you can't, I love you.
Wouldn't they need a Ouija board? Is this not advice for your children after you are dead? I am confused.
Well, it's
I've
not
lost
always,
the
but they
plot.
can listen to it while they're adults.
Ouija board.
Like if London makes it to this
You
campaign,
preface this with, I'm going to die one day.
I
This
am
is
going
for
to
my
die.
children.
Why does this say?
that's why I said both.
Call me back.
Call me,
I'm
but if
busy
you can't,
kissing boys.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
must be Shane. It's
The
like,
whole
I'll
time
change-
he was alive, he was too busy kissing boys, and now he's dead.
I'll
and now
change.
you
Get a
can't
crystal
I'll
ball.
change my voicemail. That will be in my my will and testament. All right, when I die, here's a bunch of money to keep my phone number, but you have to change the voicemail of this audio recorder. Hey, I'd love to answer, but I'm too busy kissing boys.
Honestly, you're fortunate enough. There's enough of your voice out there, and AIs get smart enough that Ginge
It
could
could.
build a Dwayne bot for your kids to call when you're dead.
He could. He could. Yeah. Oh, that's scary, but I love it. So let's do it. Oh, and we can make a AI out of all of you guys. I can't wait for Devin's AI and me be like, "Hey AI, say fuck," and it goes, "Not doing that."
It just
Nice
shuts down.
try.
It just stops working.
No, it just
Deletes
shit
itself.
talks. It shit talks.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Now go pray.
Start
got my root
beatboxing.
Go to
bad.
church.
You have my real back.
Get some sleep.
some sleep.
As we always say,
We love
love
I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.